Hey guys, Adam here with AmericanTrucks.com, and today we're taking a quick look at and of course installing and listening to the Magnaflow Direct-Fit OE Replacement Muffler available for the 09 to 18 Ram 1500 with the 5.7 motor and the factory dual exhaust. Now as you just heard from our sound clips here, this guy isn't going to be too much louder than the factory exhaust or the factory muffler, so I'm going to give it 2 out of 5 on our loudness meter. This is going to be the perfect option for the guys out there who are in need of a new muffler replacement, whether it be because your factory one is rusted out or you're just looking for a slight upgrade in materials and a slight upgrade in tone. This guy is slightly deeper than the factory muffler there. It is more of a straight through design, so there's not as much baffling there, not as much airflow restriction, so you may even see a slight bump in power as well. Now the materials here are 409 stainless steel. You have a 3-inch inlet with a dual 2.5-inch outlet, which makes it a perfect muffler replacement to fit with your factory pipes going in and the factory tailpipes going out. Now that means there's going to be no cutting, there's no welding, there's no nonsense. You can pop your factory muffler out and this guy goes right in its place. This one comes in right around 400 bucks, and there are some other options in the category there, some of which are a lot louder than factory. Some of them are a direct fit OE style replacement like this one, so it all depends on what you're looking to get out of it as far as sound and quality of materials. Now the install is going to get 2 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter. It's not that hard because there is no cutting, but it's a little bit more involved than say a cold air intake under the hood, so I'm giving it 2 out of 3. It'll take you about an hour from start to finish. I'm going to show you every step of the process. What do you say we get started? All right, tools used in this install include an impact gun, a ratchet, 15 and 16 millimeter deep sockets, hanger removal tool is definitely recommended, a pry bar of various sizes, and WD-40. First up, we're going to loosen up all 3 clamps holding on the factory muffler. We're going to start here with the extension pipe that goes to your cats. Now this guy is a 16 millimeter nut, so I have that on my ratchet here. You can use an impact gun for this one, but you'll have to switch over to a ratchet for the other one, so I'm just going to start here. I'm going to loosen this guy all the way up and separate the clamp. Now we can repeat that for the other 2. Now we're switching over to a 15 millimeter socket, and we're going to take off these 2 holding on the tailpipes to the muffler outlet. All right, next step, we're gonna have to focus on our hangers and the factory isolators above the muffler. Now, before we do anything, I'm gonna grab WD-40 and I'm just gonna spray it right inside there where the hanger connects to that isolator just to lube it up and make it easier on us. Do that for both of them. All right, next up, grab your hanger removal tool and we're gonna pop these guys out of the isolators. All right, next up we can start to try to disconnect our muffler. Now I'm gonna start on the front side here with a pry bar. Now it might take a little finessing on both sides to disconnect, but for now I'm gonna use this pry bar up against the frame and I'm gonna push this out of position. So we have the front broken loose pretty good. Now what I wanna do is start on our passenger side tailpipe. I want to get that disconnected from the muffler, and in order to do that, it may slide out of this hanger here. So I'm going to slide this guy out, disconnect it from the muffler, and then hang it right back up. Oh, that was pretty simple. And just hang it up. All right, so tailpipes are out of the way. Let's just lift our muffler up and slide it off. All right, so we got our factory muffler off of our 14 Ram, and we have it on the ground next to our Flowmaster Direct-Fit. Really quickly, let's take a look at the similarities and differences. Right off the bat, big thing to notice here is your factory muffler is absolutely giant in comparison to your Magnaflow Direct-Fit. The Magnaflow option here is what they're calling a straight-through design, which means it doesn't have as much baffling on the inside, which will minimize the aggressive tone that you'd want. So this one is obviously going to be a lot louder, and it is going to have some more of the mild interior sound. And that's what you heard from our sound clips earlier on. Another thing to notice here, but doesn't really make a whole lot of difference to performance or anything, but the factory muffler's inlet is about 6 to 8 inches, whereas this guy is about 3 inches. So it's got more pipe on the outlet side than it does on the inlet side. Now again, doesn't really make a difference, it's just a matter of compensating for the smaller muffler there. The hangers are going into the same location, so you're just going to use the same isolators on the frame. The outlet pipes there are going to slide right on into the factory tailpipe. So all in all, direct fit, same OEM fitment. It does have an upgraded 409 stainless steel design. It's polished finish, which again, you're not going to see under the vehicle, but this is going to be more durable than your factory muffler, which as you can see is looking a little worse for wear. So we're going to start the install by getting this guy up into the piping here and the hangers, and we'll finalize it with our clamps. Now in the kit, there are 3 clamps. 2 of them are smaller and 1 of them is larger. Grab the larger clamp and put it on the muffler inlet. What I'm going to do is slide this guy onto the factory pipe, and then we'll connect it to our hangers. All right, now let's tighten down this clamp. All right, so I'm gonna use my 15 socket to tighten this down. Now we can connect the hangers to the isolators. All right, now before attaching your tailpipes, grab the other 2 clamps included in the kit. I'm gonna install those over the muffler outlet, making sure that the nuts are facing down for easy access. All right, now for our driver's side tailpipe, this is actually gonna be the more difficult side, so we're gonna start there. Now what we're gonna do is actually slide this guy out of the hanger isolators and then back in, aiming directly into our muffler outlet for the driver's side, which is gonna be the top outlet. Now this is gonna make life a little bit easier. We also have these lubricated with WD-40 so that they slide right out. All right, so I'm gonna aim right into the tailpipe and muffler outlet and bring these guys back up and hang them back into the hangers. Perfect. Now we can do the same thing on the other side. Now this shot should be a lot easier because there's only 1 isolator between the tip and the muffler. So this guy will slide right out, right into the muffler outlet. All right, now we can tighten down those clamps. So now we're gonna start tightening down our clamps. Now I'm gonna start with our passenger side pipe, just because this one's sitting together. You wanna make sure you're pushing this off of the other pipe and making sure it's not on the frame, and then tighten down this clamp. Same thing for the other one. That's gonna wrap up my review and install, as well as sound clip for the Magnaflow Direct-Fit OE Replacement Muffler, available for the 09 to 18 Ram 1500 with the factory dual exhaust and the 5.7 motor. Get yours right here at AmericanTrucks.com.